Hello and welcome to another episode of Circumedia Youth Circus, the Home Edition. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make one of these. It's a twirling ribbon and there'll be a workshop next week to show you how to use it. Okay, so what you're going to need to make your twirling ribbon is a piece of wooden dowel. This one I've already sawed down to size. They normally come in big long, like 6 foot long sections. So you might need to get a parent or a grown up to help you by sawing this down to about 1 foot in length. You're also going to need a big length of ribbon, whatever colour you choose. You're going to need a needle and thread for sewing that ribbon onto your keyring. This is just a standard, quite big size keyring. And you are going to need one of these. This is a ring screw. So as you can see, it's got a screw bit on that end and then a ring on this end, and you're going to attach one of these, which is the most important thing, onto the top, and that is your swivel. So you can see it's like the swivels we use in circus. If you take the two ends, then they're going to spin around the middle continuously, so it won't ever get stuck. You might also need a pair of pliers like this to help get the swivel onto the ring screw. You might need a pair of scissors to cut your ribbon, and another thing that's really handy is a tape measure, so you can measure how long your tape and your bit of dowel wood are. So let's get started. We're going to take our ring screw. I got a box of these that are all different sizes and shapes, and you should be able to find one that is completely around, so something like this would work perfectly. That one might be a little bit small, but whatever you can find that has the circular bit all the way around and also a screw will be fine. So we're going to put that to the side, and we're going to take this. And the first thing we need to do is to attach our little swivel onto it. So you can see there it's got a tiny little hole. So you have to try and get this in there somehow. It is a bit awkward, I have to say. So I'm going to take my pair of pliers like this, and I'm going to try and just open that bit. Just a tiny bit, and this is where you might need a parent or a grown-up to help you, just to open that up a little bit and to get your swivel over the connecting point. So I'm just going to go from the bottom all the way up so that when I open it, it should be able to pop into the right place, like so. Where are you? Here. Okay, so now it's attached. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is you need to take your screw, your ring screw, with the swivel already attached to it, and it's got to go into the top part of your piece of wood here. So make sure that it's going directly upright and it's not wonky. Make sure it's directly up, and then you just place it on the top like this. Use your fingers as a guide to sort of pinch it like this, and then lifting the swivel bit to the top, you're just going to twist. You might need to put a little bit of downward pressure on this to make sure it goes into the wood, and then once it's sort of in a little bit, you should be able to take your fingers away and just keep screwing until it feels tight. And then you should be safe, and this bit shouldn't come out now. So that is your stick sorted. Okay, so now we need to sew our ribbon onto the keyring so that we can then attach this onto our swivel and then our ribbon is complete. So you take your needle and your thread, and you need not loads, but probably about a foot. This you might need a parent or a grown-up's help for. Okay, so now it is time to get our ribbon and put it through there. And I know we were thinking it's too wide, it won't fit in there. I'm just gonna fold it here and here so that we've got a section that's gonna fit through the hole in the keyring. So that's probably about 1.5 centimeters or 2 centimeters that it overlaps like this. And then you're just gonna sew across here to keep that in place. Okay, so we're just going to take the little hole of the swivel, the one that's on the outside, and we're just going to move that all the way around, turning the keyring inside the ribbon, and there you have it. We're going to use our measuring tape. I'd say for you smaller people, I don't think you should have it any more than 2 meters long, otherwise it gets all bunched up and trapped in things. We're just going to measure from there, and you just run it along with one finger in between so that you can keep an eye on both the ribbon and the distance. So that's 2 meters there. I've just got this little tail end here. Keep your finger at the mark that you wanted to do, and then you're just going to cut straight across, but don't cut your finger obviously. Okay, there you have it, one completed twirling ribbon. I'll just show you a couple of things that you can do with it now. Little circles, big circles, figure of 8, spin it around your head, you can turn around, do some balances, and I quite like the snake. Oh, and don't forget the throw in the couch. Okay, thanks very much. I've been Rachel Baird. We'll see you again next time. Bye.
Do try this at home.